Hey Tim, this is Connor, or Blitz, and I hope I don't offend you with this video, and it's really not my intention at all. I have a lot of respect for your 3-starring ability. It's awesome rolling with you guys. But the purpose of this video is I wanted to kind of go over your base design, and I wanted to go over the features that make it easier to 3-star and how it can be improved, and then show an example of a base I made a long time ago, and then even critique that base and show the problems with it now. So the first thing to talk about with this base, well, the core concept of an anti-3-star base, and this is something that people forget. The town hall is very large, and essentially in 3-star warfare it's nothing more than a storage. It has a ton of hit points, which make it valuable as a storage, as a wall, to protect things. As far as actually being a building of importance, in our warfare, it does not. In 2-star warfare at Town Hall 10, it is important. But right now, I mean, if putting it in the corner of the base made the base better, do it. Because 2 stars and 1 stars are pretty much the exact same thing in the type of warfare we're going for. We're gonna 3-star them. If they get 2 stars on you, I'll give you a high five, because that means your base succeeded in defending, which this war did. So good job, high five. What I want to talk about is ways to make it better though, and make it defend against good attackers that are on our level or better, that I've seen online. I've seen the way they've attacked, and I've watched a whole bunch of videos and talked with a lot of them about how they defend against the style of attacks they use that are a lot more powerful than what we're using, like Golaloon and Queen Walking and Cold-Blooded, and which Cold-Blooded means single golem, Shattered means 2 golems, and Stoned means I think 4. I can't remember what 3 is. A whole bunch of stupid names. Anyhow, so the first thing is, big principle, I would get rid of the town hall somewhere into some side of the base, and I'd put your clan castle smack dab in the middle, because right now 1 hog can pull almost your whole clan castle. If they have to ante up 4 hogs to destroy 1 defense, that's 20 housing space to get the clan castle pulled. Right now they're only sacrificing 5 housing space. Just that one little change is putting them at like a 10 to 15 housing space disadvantage that wouldn't exist if the clan castle wasn't so easy to pull, because 1 hog red on this archer tower is going to get the pull. So the next thing is this. I'm not positive it's a foreign base, but it looks like a foreign base. Everything appears to be very obvious. They're either going to know there's double giant bombs there, double giant bombs there, double giant bombs there, or double giant bombs there. They're also going to know that those are Teslas, and it's too obvious. It's too easy of a read. Smart attackers are going to figure out where things are, and they're going to pick apart the base. A golem composition, also the next most important thing, the queen is the most powerful defense at Town Hall 9, and she's being served up on a platter here to the attacker. And what I mean by that is an attacker can send in a golem with a jump spell, kill the queen, kill the clan castle, and kill an air defense with heroes that are 15-15. And what that means is, if you can get the archer queen, the clan castle, and an air defense with 1 golem, 4 wizards, 2 wall breakers, a jump spell, and your heroes, you are very well set up to go Laloon. That is a recipe for success right there, because she's so close to the outside. You want to make them at least have to invest 2 golems. And then if they invest 2 golems, you want to make it so that they can't get 2 air defenses. Your base is pretty good for that. In order for the attacker to get 2 air defenses and your queen, he would have to go in through this bottom and try and get to the queen from here. He'll get the queen, but he might not get both air defenses because there's all these storages in the way. Putting storages in front of the queen, very good move. That's a good thing about this base, because most attackers attack from the queen side in a variety of attack strategies. So the storages will actually really slow down the attacker in their way of getting to the queen. But she's too close to this outside. Her attack radius actually overlaps the outer wall, which you almost never want. There is some cases where you do want that, but it has to be a situation where it's not going to hit anything that's out there. Because as soon as the golem gets in here, she's going to shoot the golem, and then the king's going to aggro onto her and take her out, and then mission accomplished for the offense. The next thing is spring traps. This spring trap is not going to hit hogs unless they come from one side, which is this side. In that situation, that's 25% chance that the attacker is going to come from that side, because more than likely they'll go to the wizard tower, then the cannon, and they'll never even hit the spring trap. Complete waste of the spring trap. And I'm kind of anal about spring traps, so sorry. The ideal, best situation for spring traps is to be in between two defenses. Like where these bombs are, the black bomb and the red bomb, if you put spring traps in there, the hogs are going to go from the air defense to the wizard tower, or they're going to go from the wizard tower to the air defense. If hogs are anywhere near this area at all, they're no matter what going to go over those, and they're going to hit every single spring trap, and you're going to get 3 hogs per spring trap. If you get all 18 hogs, which is all 6 spring traps flipping 3 hogs, that's half their army. Right there, just in spring traps. Just in effective spring trap usage, you can eliminate half their army. And they're never going to put hogs over here, because Archer Queen's over there. They're going to kill her first, and all these spring traps are going to go to waste. 3 of your spring traps are going to go to waste in reaching the Archer Queen. So the next thing is double giant bomb positions. These positions are meh. They kind of work. They are double giant bomb positions. As soon as the attacker knows where they are, though, they can send a golem composition in through here, take out these double giant bombs, and then kill the queen. And then they can start surgical hogging or hogging all around this side. And then when they get to over here, they'll release about 5 hogs. Those 4 or 5 hogs will go to this cannon, kill the cannon, go to the wizard tower. They'll trip that 1 bomb, and this double giant bomb position will be null and void and no good, because one of the bombs will have been tripped. And the main pack that's swinging around will only have 1 bomb by the time they get over here. And he could even do that on the clan castle pole. When he's getting the clan castle pole right here, he could send in 4 or 5 hogs. They'd kill this cannon, they'd go to this wizard tower, they'd trip that bomb. Clan castle would come out, kill them, but one of the bombs would be gone, and this position would be useless. So yeah, there's all that. And I didn't really go into anti-Golaloon or anti-Laloon features, but that's something that we're actually going to show in this base. This is one that I made, I want to say, about 6 or 7 months ago, and I've gotten a hell of a lot better since then. Obviously, I'm not a Town Hall 9 with 10/10 heroes anymore, but yeah. So this base is pretty good again about everything, because if you'll notice, one of the features is these double giant bomb positions. The hogs are funneled into them because of these storages right here and this dead zone of the clan castle and town hall in the center. Hogs, no matter where they're deployed, are going to go in towards this air defense, then in towards this mortar, and then over the double giant bombs. They're all going to filter in from the corners into the double giant bomb positions. If they're deployed over here, they're going to filter into the air defense, into the double giant bombs, and then over here into the mortar and into the double giant bombs. There's no way around them. They have to deal with them. So if they take out the queen and they deploy hogs on the backside, they're eventually going to run into those double giant bombs, unless they ante up and split their force. And if they split their hog army, that's really, really, really hard to pull off. Good luck to them. And you'll also notice that for the most part, the spring traps are pretty good. In between defenses, these two space aren't very good, because if hogs are going from the cannon to the air defense, they'll run over it faster than it can fling them. But if they're going from the air defense to the cannon, they'll stop on the cannon and get flung by it. That's the ideal result. The 2x2 gaps aren't very good, but spring traps aren't the greatest for this base, I'll admit it. That was kind of a weakness of the base. This base's biggest weakness, though, is that it's set up very nicely for Golaloon. A single golem can come in here with the heroes, get the Archer Queen, whose radius goes to about here, and destroy the air defense, destroy the clan castle, and destroy the Archer Queen. And that's the big flaw with this base. And I made this base when Golaloon was just coming out, and I went in a good war against some Chinese modders, and they 3-starred my shit, and I was upset. They did it with Golaloon, and then I had to change my design. But yeah. One thing to help against Golaloon is whatever side the queen is on, you only put 1 air defense over there, and you make it so that they have to use 2 golems to get to the queen. So that way they're getting only 1 air defense for 2 golems. And that's really hard to Golaloon with. And then you put all your mines and all your other crap on the opposite side of the queen. So this army that's coming in to take out the queen, they're not going to trip any of the bombs, and whatever the cleanup force is, whether it be loons, hounds, hogs, whatever, they're just going to run through a ton of traps that are going to kill them. You want to put them all opposite of the queen. Like these double giant bomb positions should be over here by this Tesla Expo and Wizard Tower, because it would be hard for the attacker to go that far into the base and reach those double ground bombs. So I hope this helps. I sent you a whole bunch of videos, or a whole bunch of bases that I've designed maybe about a month ago. Those ones are pretty good. They're not perfect. They're all version 1s. They're going to need a little bit of tinkering, but they're all pretty good if you want to take those or mess with them. For further information, I recommend One Hive Raids. If you go on there, they have some really good base building videos that kick ass, and they're up to date. And One Hive, as far as Town Hall 9s go, they are top of the line for what they know about Town Hall 9 base building and war strategies. So I thank you and hope this helps, and hope I didn't piss you off or disrespect you in any way. I do have a lot of respect, and I'm pretty happy here, and great guy, man. Glad to be with you.